Go to the airport, look at all those people. That's 2 hours and 5 minutes before the flight. It's pretty impressive. Security and everything pretty much, just waiting to board. I feel like I'm in a chicken farm or something. Pretty crazy, the sound. Oh my god. Wasn't used to it this past week in basketball weeks even. So 5:45 right now and I'm back in Shanghai. I just passed the customs. I'm waiting for the suitcase to arrive and the board says this character ratio, which I don't understand too much, so I'll have to wait and see what what it does basically. It's pretty much what happens when you get back to China and you're not used to characters. So the character is more like a bug, I think. So I'll have to go through pretty much all these things right here on the side, all these stalls to find the right one, because apparently there's a bug and if I don't figure it out soon, and then I'm gonna get my suitcase. On a different topic, the lack of sleep is kind of impacting me a little bit. I've been trying to load Facebook for about 2 minutes before realizing like that I couldn't connect to Facebook here, so I apologize if the response come late on Facebook, but that's something I didn't plan. It's because of the suitcase now. I'm not the only one waiting for the suitcase, I think. There we go, I found it, the last boot of the whole alley. Everything is fine except that for some reason the zipper of my suitcase is broken. No idea how that happened. It's gonna be time to find a solution before the next flight because I don't think it's gonna hold in that state for the next flight. Decided to skip a little bit of the fluff between my two flights. Now I'm back at the check-in gate, checking for my flight that goes to Chicago, from Shanghai to Chicago, 14 hours. So everybody's looking at me like so weird right now, funny. Take off at 3:05 and land at 4 p.m. That's pretty short, except that there's a big time difference between the two. A 14-hour flight to go back to Chicago. Interesting, but I must admit this is kind of thing when you come back from a trip that took about 2 months and a half or almost, even a little bit more than that. It's quite weird. You're kind of excited to go back home. At the same time, you kind of want to keep traveling again and keep seeing new places because you're kind of used to it. So I don't know what you think, but I'm excited to go home, but also excited to go back on traveling after. That's really a weird feeling though. You have to get like you know, sometimes you have to think about the things you're grateful for, and being able to fly all the way from Asia, Shanghai to Chicago or America, definitely grateful for it a lot. And it's great that you can go so far in so like little time. Try to think about those little things you're grateful for. It's really important. So in Chicago right now to board the last flight out of 3. Super excited for this one. Finally gonna be back to Montreal, and that's gonna be interesting. So last flight, and this one is the shortest one. Only about 2 hours, but there's a 1 hour difference from here to Montreal. So we go forward in 1 hour. But that's fine. Last flight was good, except a little bit long. And those like last 2-3 hours were like the longest ones. So I'll get to deboarding and I'll catch you guys back in Montreal. Finally arrived in Montreal. Everything went fine. I'm a little bit late, but it's good. There's no one around. It's pretty cool, so it's been really fast past the custom. Now I'm just waiting for my suitcase, and I think I've seen it, but I'll wait until it passes again. And while I was in the plane, I started to take some notes. Like all these things that happened these past 2 months and 20 days. It's pretty crazy. It's been a long time. And I wrote down like this full page of lesson. There's like a lot right here of all the things I learned while traveling these past 2 months. And that's a lot of stuff. One of them, which I think is really interesting, is one saying, stress-free travel occurs when you have a realistic outlook of what you'll spend and the potential additional expense that are going to come with it. I don't think I've been really good with the planning this past travel. It's just because of the suitcase. And that's something I'll need to apply next time for sure, maybe better. So let's go outside and get back home.